Hey everybody, welcome to my channel here, Hawkeye Reactions. Today we have a different kind of video. I wanted to do something to honor the 9/11 victims and just kind of share more stories of 9/11. And I've never seen this before, but I just looked up like 9/11 reactions, and I've seen a lot of reactors that have reacted to this video in particular, so I've never seen it. I'm going to check it out. It's called BOATLIFT, An Untold Tale of 9/11 Resilience. No idea what this means, BOATLIFT. I mean, if I had to guess, it had to do something with boats, but I don't know. And 9/11. But I'm very curious now to find out about this together with you. Maybe you guys have already seen this. But hopefully you guys watch with me because I'm going to react to it. I just feel like I need to do something today to pay a little homage to everybody who was affected by 9/11, and I'm interested to learn more about it. Even being an American, like, I've never heard of this untold tale of 9/11, so I don't know. I feel like I should probably have heard about this, but I don't know. I live in the Midwest, and I was in high school when this happened, so you know, it affected me, and I felt horrible about it all, but I was still pretty young, you know, like 15 at the time, 16 maybe, and I had other things on my mind back then. I'll be honest, you know, I wasn't a full-blown adult yet, so it was tragic. But I'm going to check this out, you guys. So please, if you could do me a huge favor and hit that like button for me so this video gets out there a little bit more. And subscribe if you're new to the channel, if you guys want more documentary type stuff like this or videos like this, you know, very informational type stuff. I've done some before, and I absolutely love them. It's a little bit of a break from the music stuff that I normally do, but I react to anything on this channel, you guys. So, yeah, let's just dive right in and see what this BOATLIFT and Untold Tale is all about. All right, let's do it. A hero is a man that does what he can.
I thought I was watching a movie, Towering Inferno at first. And then I looked real close, and I noticed it was the World Trade Center. I was compelled because I'm a type of person that can't stand by and watch other people suffer. And to me, they were suffering. They wanted to get off the island. And there was no way for them to get off the island other than the water. And I had noticed when I was watching the television, I saw a lot of, you know, the ferries going up into the slips and taking people off. I said, fine, we could do the same thing. I could take people on my boat, get in there, take them where they have to go. And that's what we did.
Wow. I guess Manhattan is kind of an island, isn't it? I mean, yeah, okay. Wow, this is going to be powerful, I can already tell.
On the morning of September 11th, when the towers came down, millions of people ran for safety.
Is that Tom Hanks? Let me know in the comments. It sounds like Tom Hanks.
On the morning of September 11th, when the towers came down, millions of people ran for safety. Hundreds of thousands of them ran south to the water's edge. That's when they realized that Manhattan is indeed an island and that they were trapped.
They were feeling helpless. And that's the worst feeling in the world. What was a person on the ground going to do? Buildings were down. There were people laying under the rubble of the building. Firemen, civilians. My wife was there, and I turned around. I says, I've got to go do something. Just like that. And she looked at me. She says, what are you going to do, you maniac? I says, I'm going to take the amberjack up into the city and help. She says, but what if they're attacked again? I says, well, then that's something I have to live with. I says, I have to do what I have to do. I says, and nobody can stop me right now. Even if I save one person or I rescue one person, that's one person less that will suffer and die.
What a dude.
They were trying to evacuate Manhattan because nobody knew what was going on. You know, you didn't know if something else was going to happen. It was just, you know, a madness on one side and wanting to help people on the other side.
They were just streaming out of the buildings. And the first mode of transportation they saw was a ferry boat. And that's when they knew, this is how I'm getting out of here. So they didn't even care where the boat was going.
There wasn't panic in New York in the beginning, just volume. It wasn't until the first building fell that there was panic.
You heard the building go down, but we're in the slip, so we can't see it. That's when we started letting go, and then all of a sudden, engulfed. You couldn't see anything.
The unfortunate thing is a lot of people have died from cancers and stuff due to like the smoke inhalation and stuff, or they've lived with like chronic lung problems for the rest of their lives, you know, hard to breathe type issues, emphysema, is that one? I don't know. I know I've read about that before, and that's horrible. I mean, it's already horrible enough, all the people that died like instantly and when the building fell, when the planes hit and all that, but the amount of people that were affected the rest of their lives, you know, just from health issues due to all the smoke and stuff is insane. Just a horrible event.
All of a sudden, engulfed. You couldn't see anything.
People were actually jumping into the river and swimming out of Manhattan. Boats were very nearly running them over.
Wait.
These people wanted out of Manhattan no matter any way they could.
Somebody wants you to go over there.
Every mode of transportation out of Manhattan was shut down. All the subways were shut. The tunnels were all closed. They closed the bridges. They closed everything immediately.
Boats, usually an afterthought in most New Yorkers' minds, were for the first time in over a century the only way in or out of Lower Manhattan.
Start evacuating people. Anybody can get over here. We're going to evacuate them.
The process that actually had already started. There were some boats that were grabbing people. That people were lined up at the walls.
On the left.
It's just human nature. You see people in distress on the seawall in Manhattan begging you to pick them up. You have to pick them up.
They didn't know what was going on. They seen the building getting hit with these two planes. As far as they was concerned, you know, we were being bombed. I was wondering if they were going to come on the boat, if they had people with bombs, or if they were going to come on. We're a big orange target in the middle of that harbor. My job is to keep the boat safe, the passengers safe.
That'd be the really tough part, you guys, because even the captains of these boats don't know what's going on. Yeah, like you said, like, I don't know if they're going to come on my boat with a bomb and blow everybody up and blow my boat up. But, you know, the courage they had to just say, you know what, we got to do this. We got to help these people is absolutely amazing. And they put their lives on the line to do this. And I want to say I would do the same thing, you know. I mean, I feel like it should be human nature to want to, like, save people that you see that need help. Like, I know that's probably not the case for everybody in this world, obviously, but, you know, it's the way I would be thinking. I guess, you know, if I was a captain, I would have to go help. I feel obligated, you know, but it's a risk. They risk their lives. Incredible.
And if they were going to come on the boat, if they were had people with bombs, or if they were going to come on. We're a big orange target in the middle of that harbor. My job is to keep the boat safe, my passengers safe, my crew safe.
Everybody was in shock, running around. They didn't want to leave their families. They had loved ones running around the city.
Nobody has a baby. Nobody has it.
There was one guy ran from the apron and jumped onto the boat. He grabbed onto the metal, climbed up right next to the pilot. So I'm going out there to say something. He slides down to the next deck. So the deckhands get him and go, what are you doing? He goes, I'm jumping for my life. So, you know, you couldn't argue with him there.
Insane.
There was a small boat that was at the lower tip of Manhattan. I thought the boat was going to flip over because so many people were trying to get on. And as I looked behind, they were just 10 deep. And that's kind of what gave us the idea.
We decided that this has to get better organized and we better do it, and that's what we did.
So we decided to make the call on the radio. All available boats. This is the United States Coast Guard aboard the pilot boat, New York. Anyone want to help with the evacuation of Lower Manhattan? Report to Governor's Island.
When that call came on the radio, they were coming.
I was uncertain of who was going to respond. About 15, 20 minutes later, there are just boats all across the horizon.
Literally 100 targets converging on the lower part of Manhattan.
When we came out of that dust cloud, tugboats, I'd never seen so many tugboats all at once.
There was just like a fleet of tugboats headed to Manhattan.
If it floated and it could get there, it got there. All different size, shapes, and form. I mean, and they were zooming across this water.
Ferries, private boats, party boats.
I worked on the water for 28 years. I've never seen that many boats come together at one time that fast. One radio call and it just came together just that fast.
Wow, that's incredible.
Hundreds of boats converged on the city, leaving the sun-bathed harbor behind them. Dead ahead, the unknown.
That was something I won't forget. It was just low, dark, acrid, black smoke. It's like there was a big chimney in Manhattan.
Scary stuff.
When we pulled into Pier 11, the dust was unbelievable.
And then out of nowhere, you just kept on seeing people coming.
They looked like zombies.
You see that, you guys? That's insane. That'd be so frightening. This looks like something just out of, like, a scary movie. Like, you don't think this stuff happens in real life, but it did.
Coming through the fog, and you knew that those were human beings.
Don't leave us. Please don't leave us here. Take us.
Do you need help? Do you need help?
At that point, the Coast Guard said, not how many people are you allowed, how many people can you fit?
Come on, guys. Anybody coming? Get your ass over here now. Now. Come on.
When boats started hanging, literally would take a bedsheet off a bunk and a can of spray paint and paint their destination on.
Wow.
Some of these people never been in the water, never been on a boat before.
Housewives, workers that do windows. We had executives. And the thing...
All walks of life, you guys. It just goes to show you that we're all just human, you know? And everybody matters. I don't care who you are. You could be executive and make billions of dollars. You're not any better off than a window washer. And I give mad props to window washers. The things that I couldn't do that. I mean, especially the ones that go up high and wash like high rises and stuff. Like, woo. But this just goes to show you need to respect everybody. All walks of life, no matter who you are. That's just my opinion, but that's crazy. But see, this is what I'm saying. Everybody came together, kind of felt united. Not anymore.
Before.
Housewives, workers that do windows. We had executives. And the thing that was the best, everyone helped everyone.
I want you to hold my hand. Come on board.
The way it should be.
Get inside. One at a time. Get in inside.
I saw 4 businessmen lifting up an old woman with a seeing eye dog, a German Shepherd, and they lifted her up like a surfboard and passed her over the handrails.
When we would carry a load of people over, and there was somebody standing there that seen their husband or wife, you know, that made us feel even better, you know. Well, at least we got 2 back together, you know. Let's keep on going, you know.
The guy that works at the ferry, he's a welder. His son was on my boat. He actually came up. He thanked me.
We went back and forth all day long, carrying boatloads, as many as our boat would hold. And it was a lot of people. A lot of people. You couldn't have planned nothing to happen that fast, that quick.
No training, This was just people doing what they had to do that day.
You forget all about what you're supposed to do, what they teach you in school, and you say, you know what? Morally, this is the right way to go, and deep down, this is what I'm gonna do.
Average people. They stepped up, and when they needed to.
Yeah, they did.
They showed me, you know, when the American people need to come together and pull together, they will do it.
I do feel a way honored that I was a part of it.
It was the greatest thing I ever did with my life.
The greatest day that I've ever seen in all my boating. I mean, my life on the water.
The Great Boat Lift of 9/11 became the largest sea evacuation in history. Larger than the evacuation of Dunkirk in World War II, where 339,000 British and French soldiers were rescued over the course of 9 days. On 9/11, nearly 500,000 civilians were rescued from Manhattan by boat. It took less than 9 hours.
Do you hear that? 500,000 rescued in less than 9 hours. How is this not a bigger story here? Like, how did I not hear about this until now? Wow, this should have been all over the news. This should have been well known by now. It's almost a sin that it's not. That's ridiculous, but better late than never. But man, why? I mean, we're 24 years after the fact, and I'm just hearing about this story now. That's not good. This story needs to be told to everybody. These are heroes. These are heroes.
Were rescued from Manhattan by boat. It took less than 9 hours.
That's incredible.
I believe somebody has a little hero in them. You gotta look in, and it's in there. It'll come out if need to be.
I have one theory in life. I never want to say the word I should have. If I do it and I fail, I tried. If I do it and I succeed, better for me. And I tell my children the same thing. Never go through life saying you should have. If you want to do something, you do it.
Tom Hanks. Yeah, I figured it was. All right, guys, that was the boat lift, an untold tale of 9/11. That was amazing. How the fact that I didn't know about this story still kind of boggles my mind right now, but this needs to be told to everybody. Share this video, you guys. Even if it's not my reaction, like, share the video with people that you know. Like, people need to know about this if they don't. Like, to be honest, these are heroes. They had a very important role in getting people off the island, you know. I mean, they saved people. American heroes. These are the kind of people that deserve, like, the medals and stuff, you know. These are the people that deserve honor, deserve respect, deserve recognition. You know, I'm not going to get into anything right now because I really don't want to get political on my channel here right now. But yeah, these are the kind of people that deserve recognition, though. I'm just going to end it at that and share this with people because people need to know about this. And wow. I'm so glad I know about it now, but I'm ashamed that it took this long to even hear about this story. It's crazy. But please hit the like button for me, guys, if you could. And I'll just see you guys on the next one. And enjoy the rest of your day, night. And thanks for watching. And, you know, this was a great way to remember that day and all those that did tragically pass. And a way to kind of honor them, too. And we'll always remember. We'll never forget. And maybe one day we'll be united again in this country. I don't know. Hopefully. All right. Love ya. Peace.